Hi dear students, today we are going to see mechanism of SN2 reaction. So as we have seen the difference between SN1 and SN2 reaction, so today we will see mechanism of SN2 reaction. As you know, S means substitution, N means nucleophilic and 2 means bimolecular. Bimolecular means two molecules are involved in the reaction. Let us see. See, this is the nucleophile. This is the first molecule and second molecule is substrate. So nucleophile is one molecule and substrate is the second molecule. So how many molecules are here? Two molecules. So it is a bimolecular. Now this nucleophile attack on the substrate. You can see here nucleophile attack on the substrate from backside, or you can say opposite to the halogen atom. Attack take place from opposite side, from backside to that of the halogen. So here SN2 reaction proceed through formation of a transition state. Proceed through formation of transition state. What are you seeing in a transition state? In a transition state, central carbon is pentavalent. You can see here left hand side and right hand side. There is a partial breaking of a bond and partial formation of a bond. So partial breaking and partial formation. That's what simultaneous process of breaking and formation of a bond. Because of that reason, I showed partial negative charges on these two groups. So this is a leaving group and this is the incoming group, that is the nucleophile. Now this transition state is a more stable. Why this transition state is more stable? Because very less crowding. Crowding is less. Crowding is less. So steric hindrance is not there. Because this is the transition state that we got from primary alkene halide. So primary alkene halide, crowding is not there. So nucleophile can attack easily. So produced transition state is more stable. So that's why primary alkene halide shows more reactivity toward SN2 reaction. Alright, and finally this is the product that we get in the SN2 reaction. So this is a transition state. Alright, so here loss of a halide ion, that is the Br minus ion. So here in this reaction, rate of a reaction, that is R, directly proportional to concentration of substrate as well as concentration of nucleophile. Means this is a rate determining a step, and rate of this reaction depends on the concentration of nucleophile as well as concentration of substrate. So concentration of two molecules. That's why this is the bimolecular reaction. Dear students, if you think what will happen if we take tertiary alkene halide. So for tertiary alkene halide, I am just writing here CH3, CH3, CH3. So you can see here, this is the halogen bonded to the carbon. Now this carbon attached to how many R group? 3 R group. So this is the tertiary halide. Now in this case, crowding is there. Steric hindrance is there. So if you write transition state, then this transition state is less stable. Why this transition state is less stable? Because of a crowding. More steric hindrance. So because of crowding, transition state is less stable. That's why tertiary alkyl halide shows less reactivity. Toward SN2 reaction. So as far as order of reactivity is concerned, as we have seen in the last session, that primary alkyl halide is more reactive than secondary alkyl halide, and secondary alkyl halide is more reactive than tertiary alkyl halide. So here this primary alkyl halide is more reactive toward SN2 reaction, while tertiary alkyl halide is less reactive toward SN2 reaction. Simple answer. This tertiary alkyl halide in a transition state is less stable because of more crowding, more steric hindrance, and because of that crowding it becomes difficult to nucleophile to attack from backside. So attack of nucleophile become difficult if there is more crowding in the substrate. So tertiary alkyl halide reactivity toward SN2 reaction is less. So dear students, this is about the mechanism of SN2 reaction. Thank you for attending session.